Hi, hello, and welcome to another weekend video. Valentine's Day is tomorrow, so today we're going to talk about some character crushes. As I have read more and more and continue to learn more and more about myself as a reader, I have discovered that there are a few characters that I have some significant crushes on, and I wish that they were real. But then that would be bad for my husband, so maybe not. I went through some of my favorite books that I have on my shelf downstairs and pulled out some that a certain character really stands out to me, and I just love them for whatever reason it is that I love them. Let's go through and find a little bit of love today. I feel like these character crushes are not going to be a surprise to anyone in any way, shape, or form. But I feel that I would not do them justice if I did not share about them again for the 18th millionth time. We're going to start with a current read, something that y'all know how I feel pretty strongly. It is, in fact, Shadow and Bone. Y'all know how I feel about the Darkling. He is just broody, but he also has this hint of compassion. He's such a complex character in my mind because he's such a badass and he's so tough, but then he also has these little moments with Alina where it's you need a hug, you need someone to love you. We also know that a big part of the reason why we love the Darkling is because of Ben Barnes, but we did love the Darkling before Ben Barnes. Ben Barnes just makes it even better. To keep within the same universe, because why the hell not, we're going to talk about Six of Crows. I pretty much have a crush on every single character in the gang, but the character that I think I love the most is Nina Zenik. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Kaz because he is also an incredibly broody character, and that just speaks to my dark heart. However, there's something incredibly special about Nina that I just love. I love her personality. I love her character. I love her growth throughout the series. The girl is just, I love her so much. Before we go to other series characters that I really enjoy, let's stay with the same author for a little bit. Leigh Bardugo. She's just a wonderful, wonderful author, and what would we do without her in our lives? Different book, different series, but Alex Stern from Ninth House. Another, I'm probably going to chef's kiss all of them because I just love them so much. She is a really interesting character. Now, it's also been a while since I've read it, and I listened to it. I didn't read it, but she's got this badass kind of self, but she also is really, I don't know how to describe it. Her internal conflicts that she has, I just really appreciate and value, and I really liked her character. And I was afraid that I wouldn't, because I loved the Grishaverse characters so much that I was afraid when we got to this book that it was going to be too different, and it was not. I really enjoyed her character. Going to a different series now, I only pulled one of the books because this is where I really, really fell in love with this character. He was interesting to watch in the first book, but it was more because he was the bad guy kind of thing, and then he transitions, and we're talking about A Court of Mist and Fury. Resand is just, apparently I just have a big thing for dark and brooding characters. He starts off as incredibly dark and brooding again, but then his character transitions throughout where he still has that bad guy side to him, but he has so many complex layers, and I just love him. I also love Cassian a lot. His humor, his wit, but it's always in good fun. He would be a really fun friend to have. And I'm super interested to see more about him when A Court of Silver Flames comes out, because I want to know so much more about his character so that I can fall more in love with him too. Different series, and this is childhood crush stuff. This is going to be a throwback. And I pulled one specific book. I just have a crush on all of the Weasley children. Nope, except Percy. No, he's the only one that we really don't care about. I particularly have a top 3 list of Weasley children that I love, and that would be Ron, Fred, and George. They are just their personalities are so different, but they're all like really entertaining in their own way. And I love the relationship that the twins have with each other. And of course, I think I'm Hermione Granger, so really I should, be with Ron. It just makes ultimate sense, doesn't it? It does, right? Okay, and then last but not least, this is not a series, it's going to be like something totally different, but Liz Lady from You Should See Me in a Crown. I love this girl. I love her power. I love her drive. I love just her whole character. She is a beautiful character. She's so amazing. I don't even have the words to say because she's just so fantastic. And I loved everything about her story. When I went to go make this video, I realized that Book Riot has a quiz out of who is your literary soulmate. So we're gonna take the quiz. Okay. Are you ready? Here we go. I definitely think it's going to be Darcy because he's broody and I love him. Who is your literary soulmate? What do you admire most in a partner? Loyalty. Pick a Jane Austen adaptation. I'm a little irritated that the Keira Knightley one is not on there because that is the best one. I guess I'll go with the 1995 version. Choose a literary love story. Nina and Matthias. There is no question. None. Which love quote is your favorite? I guess the third one. That fits with my dark and brooding soul, so that's what we're gonna go with. Which romance book is on your TBR? None of them, but yeah, I'll go with one last stop. What is your ideal date? A masquerade ball sounds like fun. I would do that. What sort of love interest do you typically go for? Oh, broody. Broody. I go for broody. Choose a reading nook. I'm in between airy reading nook or dark and cozy attic nook, but it's easier to read in a lighter room. I'm gonna go for the airy reading nook. Which fictional library do you long to visit? Ooh, the Beast Library. The Beast Library. Describe your ideal relationship in one word. Loving. That works. Favorite classic romance. Tristan and Isolde. Which fairy tale is your favorite? Ooh, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. How do you fall in love? I'm gonna go with the third one. Yeah. Ooh, choose a romance movie. Phantom of the Opera. Y'all are gonna laugh, but that, yes. Which quote speaks to you? You are my home now. I like that one. Okay, we're not surprised in any way, shape, or form. Casbrecker. Dark, broody. Can't promise you happiness, but he can promise to stick by your side through thick and thin. Who is surprised by this result? What did I just talk about with the dark and broodiness? That's all I talked about was dark and broodiness. Okay, I thought it was going to be Darcy, but I'm totally okay with it being Kaz. I see absolutely no problem with this in any way, shape, or form. That is just a quick roundup of character crushes that I have and characters that I love and enjoy. And now we know that my literary soulmate is Casbrecker. This has been a fun video to make. It's not something that I normally think of or talk about. However, it was fun to kind of like piece together different characters that I really enjoy and have crushes on. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it all the way through, leave me a heart emoji of whatever color that you want. And please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next weekend with a new video.